What up, humans? Karumi here, and welcome to our tips, tricks, and guide video. In this video, we are going to show you tips and tricks for Gord. But if you guys are interested on watching the complete guide, just search for Toym Traveller Boot Camp Gord on the search bar. Anyway, let's proceed. Set second skill to max level first. Prioritizing this makes the cooldown lower and the base continuous damage higher. That means, you can cast this skill again as soon as possible to deal massive continuous damage in team fights. Prioritize first skill lessens your second skill is what you need for better damage dealing. Always upgrade his ultimate skill when available for upgrading. Gord's passive skill is what you need to deal true damage to enemies. Take note that after the fourth dealt damage from either basic attack skill damage or combination of both, the next damage will deal an additional true damage. This can be greatly abused by your second and ultimate skill since both deal continuous damage. But please take note that additional and continuous damage from items like glowing wand doesn't count as a counter for the number of dealt damage. Gord's first skill is what you need to stun multiple enemies. With the ability to throw a bouncing disco ball, enemies hit will be stunned and receive magic damage. Take note that the throwing range of this skill is different with the farthest range it could bounce. The bouncing distance is relevant with the distance the ball is thrown. We would love to explain it with regards to physics, but let's just save this for another educational video. The good thing about this ball is it can pass through obstacles. So you don't really have to worry about physics computation when it bounces on an obstacle and where will it bounce off. Just make sure when throwing this skill, you anticipate that the bounce of this ball will be hitting the moving enemy. It takes a lot of luck and practice to predict the enemy's position after the bounce. But mostly, it's just pure luck for us. Gord's second skill is what you need to summon a disco stage. Enemies in the area of effect will be receiving continuous magic damage. Always remember that this skill is one of the best way to trigger your passive's true damage. So make sure to cast this skill on where enemies will be staying for a long period. This is best used in team fights since the enemies will either stay in the area of effect because they don't care about its damage, or they will get out of the area of effect and their formation will be ruined and will result to their inevitable death. This skill is also best when you have Ice Queen Wand and Glowing Wand, because the enemies inside will have their movement speed reduced and will receive additional continuous damage. Gord's ultimate skill is what you need to deal burst damage to enemies in a line. This skill deals continuous magic damage in a straight line only, so make sure to aim this skill properly by adjusting your left joystick. You can use this after stunning a target to get an easy aim, or use this if enemies are attempting to go near you. While using this skill, Gord will just be standing still while releasing all his emotions on this skill. You can cancel this skill by clicking it again. Always remember that this skill is best used when the team fight is happening in a tight spot like the jungle. On this scenario, the enemy had no choice but to be mesmerized by Gord puking rainbows and catch all of it. This skill also makes Gord immune to some crowd control effects like stun. Take note that a few crowd control effects can stop the channeling of this skill like knockups and suppression. We will further discuss that on the tips and tricks section. Lastly, the damage of this skill also takes effect to enemies nearby Gord. Take a look at Cho. He still receives damage even when he got behind us. That's why you should never backstab someone, ever. Here we are again with our experiments. We have our favorite lab rat, Rakuten, to demonstrate with us some heroes that can greatly counter or dominate Gord in game. First we have Kaja. Let's test if Kaja's ultimate skill can stop Gord's ultimate skill. As you can see, Kaja was able to stop Gord's ultimate skill because the effect of Kaja's ultimate skill is suppression. Next up, let's have Akai. Let's see if Akai's ultimate skill pushing can stop Gord from puking rainbows. As you can see, Akai just keeps on pushing Gord while he still shoots his ultimate skill. This just shows that no matter how hard we push others away, they will still be persistent to show us the wonderful colors of life. Now, we have Atlas. Let's see if Atlas' ultimate skill can cancel Gord's ultimate skill. As you can see, Atlas' wrestling signature move definitely stopped Gord's ultimate skill. Let's just call this move the Joy Stopper. Next, let's have Tigreal. Let's see if Tigreal's ultimate skill can stop the rainbow puking. As you can see, Gord is still persistent on bringing this rainbow of joy to the battlefield. This just shows that even if you think you suck in life, you should never stop bringing joy to people around you. Next, we have Diggy. Let's test if Diggy's second skill can stop Gord's ultimate skill. As you can see, it didn't stop Gord. I don't know what to say on this one. So let's move on to Guinevere. Let's see if Guinevere's second skill can cancel Gord's ultimate skill. As you can see, the knock-up from Guinevere stopped Gord's ultimate skill. I think Gord stopped because he saw something when Guinevere was in mid-air. That's not so nice of you, Gord. Next, we have Lolita. Let's see if Gord's first skill and ultimate skill can be blocked by her shield. As you can see, Gord's first skill didn't go through the shield when it bounces. But his ultimate skill is really unstoppable. Next, we have Selena. Let's test if Selena's abyssal arrow can stop Gord from bringing out the rainbow of joy. As you can see, it didn't stop Gord. So if you are using Selena, better not die than when Gord is using his ultimate skill even if your arrow hit him. It will just be the cause of your inevitable death. Next, we have Franco. Let's see if his hook can stop Gord's ultimate skill. As you can see, it looked like Franco just wants some rainbow of joy in his life. Better avoid hooking him since it will just bring demise to your allies. How about Franco's ultimate skill? As you can see, it cancelled Gord's ultimate skill. Franco is really a tight hugger indeed. Next, we have Fanny. If you have an enemy Fanny, she will be having fun zooming around hitting you with her blades. You will be having difficulties aiming your ultimate skill towards Fanny. So better be aware of this. Last but not the least, we have the top hero you must avoid when using Gord, Cho. Chow's third instance of his second skill can knock up Gord and stop his ultimate skill. Not only that, he can also use his ultimate skill to cancel your ultimate skill as well. Given that you are just standing still while using your ultimate skill, the enemy Cho will be having a feast every time he sees you. In terms of his combo, we just follow a very simple combo for Gord. First, predict the target's movement and throw your first skill towards the direction you think the enemy and your ball will meet. Then, use your second skill to deal continuous damage to the target. It's best to place this skill in an area that has lots of enemies. Then, use your ultimate skill and move your left joystick to adjust the direction of your ultimate skill. Make sure the target gets hit by this rainbow of joy. Then, just drill basic attacks and use your skills whenever available. Additional tip: keep your distance from the team fight. Always remember that you are a squishy mage without enough mobility. So if enemies charges towards you and you have your skills on cooldown, just use a sticker emote to show the enemies that you are still classy even while you are dying. Stickers win games. The tips I mentioned are just some of the ways you can use Gord. This video just guides you on how to use Gord the Kurumi way. We would like to thank our Wakandian brother, Rakuten, for being our lab rat for this boot camp. You can search for him in-game and tell him how much you appreciate him, willing to sacrifice his pride and honor for our sake. Watch his in-game streams and send some flowers and hearts. So, once again, this is Kurumi and that's how you use Gord. Thanks for watching. Do not forget to like and share this video. Also subscribe to our channel for more contents by clicking on the subscribe button below. For our skin giveaway events, check out the community tab for the giveaway post. We have our coffee account just in case you want to donate us some coffee funds. Check our coffee link on the description of this video. Please only trust boot camp videos from our official accounts. See you on the next Mobile Legends boot camp. Cheers.